Okay, Edo. All right, Hugh, let's do it.
Do it, dude.
These are always one of my favorites, so I'm
right.
excited.
I'm super excited too.
I want you to run through the whole wave of emotions you felt, because last year you kind of had like the Cinderella story where you run M to M and you won M to O.
Yeah.
This year is a bit different.
Yeah.
So let's start back with the Molokai run
Okay.
and then build our way through the story, because I think it's got a bit of a narrative this year.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Oh, before the Molokai run, there's the Voyager. Oh, we already got that.
Yeah, we got that,
Okay.
but just tell us about it anyway. Start there.
Well, that was the first race. It was my home waters, and I was really nervous because I won a lot of races last year, so I felt like I had a target on my back. You know? The only thing I could do is go down from first place. So I was really nervous going into it, but I managed to win the first race, the Voyager race. So I still felt good. I felt like my foil had a lot of speed, and I felt like I was still going to be able to be at the top in all the races this year. And then after that, we had Padalimua. I went into it super excited and thought I was going to win. And I practiced that run a couple times because last year I remember I had some trouble going through the reef. Mm-hmm. So I made sure I went to Maui and spent like 3 days there figuring out the reef and everything. And after during Padalimua, I still couldn't keep up with, I guess, the top 5.
Yeah.
And so I remember I was 5th, came through the reef. We went through that and gambled and ended up coming 30th.
Yeah.
And then after that, we had Maui to Molokai. I thought, you know what, Padalimua was really short. I had a bad start. That's what happened. I'm going to do really good in M2M. Mm-hmm. And in that race, I had an escort boat, which was supposed to help me with my line and make sure I was right on track. I set up all the line and the GPS beforehand, and I was just like, okay, make sure you stay on the line. Just let me know where I got to go. And I felt really fast. I felt like all my supplements were great for me. Like I felt fueled right. And I was just like, I felt like I had a perfect race, but I came 4th. And I was seconds away from 5th and 6th.
Yeah, right.
So that was a super tough race for me, and I was just really confused at the finish because I gave it everything, and I felt like I was going fast. Everything went right, but I still couldn't get to the top, and Kane finished something like 3 or 4 minutes in front of me.
Yeah.
So I was just baffled, but then I went back, checked my GPS, and I had a full-on parabola of a line. So I was actually, maybe they looked at, they zoomed out, and it looked like I was close to the line, but I was nowhere near where I wanted to be.
Uh-huh.
So I came 4th on that one. But I think it was good for me because I felt a lot of pressure beforehand, and that kind of lowered, was like, okay, you just lost M2M, not even on the podium. So I came into M2O kind of as an underdog. Maybe people thought I wasn't going to go fast. So I wasn't as stressed out. I was just planning on, just having fun out there. It's hard to have fun because you push so hard the whole time, but I was just trying to not put too much pressure on myself, and I didn't feel that way. So it was good. Going into it, the mindset was right. And so going from the start of M2O.
Yeah,
here
let's
we go.
go to the start of
Finally,
M2O.
We're right there.
Yeah,
okay.
We're here. Yeah.
So I remember at the meeting, they said we could go past the starting buoys, which baffled me. Is like, there's 2 buoys, and you can start past the buoys as long as you're in line with the buoys.
Yeah.
Which gives a total advantage to whoever's starting more north.
Uh-huh.
So it's just about what time are you going to jump off your escort board and start paddling, because whoever's more north is going to get an advantage.
Yeah. Yeah.
But everyone got the memo, and everyone was in the north corner. And that the boat over there, the media boat, was just telling everyone to try and move closer to the start line, and there's a lot of chaos. No one was really in line, and I think there's some sort of miscommunication between that boat and the starting boat, because the starting boat just started completely normally while the other boat that was close to everyone was using the megaphone to tell everyone, like, we can't start if you don't line up. And there's just so much confusion. But I remember listening to that megaphone and then looking back at the starting signals, and everyone's already up on foil, and I'm just like, oh no, this is my worst nightmare. Everyone's out of here.
No. So you jumped to your feet?
Yeah, jumped to my feet, got up. Not really that great of a start, but I ended up going north, and kind of maybe 10 miles out was in the top. 8, top 5, like nothing crazy. Kane was out of there. Kane was just first and totally out of the pack, clearly really fast. But then eventually I kind of figured got the rhythm and was able to stay away from the pack. Was second for most of the race.
So where did you put what line did you take? Did you peel out north, or what kind of line did you pick?
I was just trying to go as straight as possible to Black Point, and then from there work my way with the waves, because I'm really familiar with this run, so I would have used the groundswell to kind of push me forward.
Yeah.
And so that was my plan, and my escort boat had the line. But halfway through the race, I heard a really loud noise, or I could feel like some smoke, and I was inhaling smoke, so I was like trying to get my escort boat to move back a little bit. And when they did, I heard a loud noise, and then didn't see them ever again. So that was the end of my escort.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh
it was
shoot!
pretty funny.
Have you heard from them now?
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, something happened to the engines, and they stopped for maybe 5-10 minutes, and then had to try and catch back up.
Yeah.
So I never saw them again.
Yeah. You're going too fast. Yeah.
Yeah. Something happened.
Going 12 knots, he was going 14 to 17 on average, and we were like just slowly.
Just losing him. Yeah. Bugger. Yeah.
So after that, I didn't have a line, and it was just about feeling. So all I had was my speed, so I could tell. I mean, I could see the island, and I knew where I had to go, but it was more about choosing the right bumps that would make me go faster.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a couple bumps that showed some really good numbers. So I'm just like, okay, that exact bump, I need to try and find as many of those as possible. And that brought me from a north line back down to a south line. So I was actually further out. And I think that was better because the closer in you got, the smaller it got. So I really stayed the limit of how far out you can go before cutting in close to get to the reef. And so I remember getting closer to Diamond Head, and Kane was really far in front of me, and I slowly started catching up to him. And then my next memory is just us on the same wave at Diamond Head, and I was just like, there's a moment where I was like, Kane was so far in front of me, and now we're side by side. Like, I must be moving faster. Like, I just got to keep going, and then I'll pass him. So I did that, and I passed him. And then the next question was like, am I going to be able to make it to the finish line? Because it was really flat. It was exhausting. So I was on a small foil, the 516, and I was just like, stalling and pumping and just trying to make it. And then that thought process kept going through my head, and then eventually I crossed the finish line. And
nice.
I was just like in disbelief. I couldn't, because the entire race, Kane was in front of me pretty much.
Sick.
But my mindset was
so your home ground advantage here.
100%.
That's what got you. That's what got you the line. Sick.
Yeah, 100%. I know all the reefs there. I honestly, every day I go foiling, I go through that route.
Sick.
Because we do Kaiko's runs and usually just use the waves.
Yeah. How was this year different or similar to last year? What did it feel like?
Ooh, it was really similar last year, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I flattened out towards the end. It was different because there was a little bit of south swell towards the end, so you could use that to get you to the finish.
Yeah.
Last year, I don't think there was. There's a little bit more wind this year. The bumps were big, but really spread out and fast. So I think having a small foil was the only way to be able to keep up with those.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just have to keep peeling off. But at the same time, with a small foil, it's hard to make it to the finish when it's so small.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, how about emotionally? How was it like this year? Does it feel different to last year?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Last year I had, I had no expectations at all, and it all just happened. Whereas this year, I felt a lot of pressure because I had expectations, obviously, and I wanted to defend my title. But with the previous races, I thought I wouldn't be able to because I just didn't think I was as fast, But I was really able to just like reset for M2O and just forget about what happened and just, go and do the race and have my own race pretty much. Not focus on what Kane's doing, just like look down and look forward and do my own thing, and then we'll see where we cross the finish.
Sick. Well done, dude. You must be stoked.
Thank you.
You must be so stoked.
I'm definitely.
So how are you feeling now? Like, what's the next chapter for Edo?
I don't know.
Going fishing tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't planned that far ahead, so this was the last part of the plan.
Yeah.
So I
Is
don't
it
know.
a bit surreal again, like being on top? What do you feel like?
I honestly haven't registered it. Like
Yeah.
everyone's congratulations, good job, and I'm like thanks.
You're a
thanks,
hard
but-
man to pin down right now. I can tell you that. I've been fooling
Thank
around
you.
for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, honestly, yes.
Nah.
But I haven't really had time to like understand what's really happening.
Maybe tonight. Or
Yeah,
tomorrow.
tonight,
Or next week.
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow when
I'll
you're
wake
pulling
up.
in a big Mahi.
Yeah.
And you're going, yeah, let's go.
Probably.
Yeah.
But what about you? How was your race?
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Should I start at M2M?
Well, what were you riding first of all? Because I was
Okay.
riding a really small foil,
Yeah.
516 momentum F1. What were you riding?
So I've been using like the code foils.
Yeah.
They had a prototype which I was using, but in the M2M,
Uh-huh.
but I didn't like it. It was quite flexy.
Okay.
So I like went, okay, I'm just gonna go with what I've been using for like the past 6 months, which is my 600.
Okay.
It's probably a little bit slower, but I just feel super comfortable on it, so I can push it hard. So yeah, started off the run, and it felt good straight away, and I was stoked.
How
And
was
then-
your start though?
So bad.
Okay.
So bad. I've normally got good starts. Like I feel like that's one
Yeah.
thing that I'm pretty good at. But
Uh-huh.
like there was a bunch of people in front of me, and it like all the like wash.
You felt that weird confusion going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was hectic. Hey.
Yeah.
Where did you start? Were you like left side or right side?
I was just trying to start as north as possible, so
Yeah.
I don't know if
Were you out in front or like behind? A
Yeah,
bunch
in
of people?
front. In
Yeah.
front. Yeah. In front, but I started too late, so
Yeah.
I missed it.
Yeah. Bugger. Yeah.
Were you around that area?
I was kind of in the middle. I think I was behind that big. I think I saw you paddle out. You were kind of
Okay.
to the right of me. But yeah, it took ages to paddle up. It took me 4 or 5 tries, and then I told my boat driver that I was just going to go north. Like my
Uh-huh.
plan was just to get north, get away from all the boats, and
Yeah.
do my own thing. So I did that, and then the boat driver, his name's Robbie Johnson, lovely guy. Took probably half an hour to find me. So like there was a little bit, I was like, maybe my tracker fell out my pack,
Yeah.
and like they're not gonna find me, and I'm just doing this whole race solo, which
Yeah.
was kind of sick to be honest. I was sort of happy to do that. But yeah, then they caught up. Mum and Dad were on the boat cheering,
awesome.
which was sick.
Yeah.
But you told me earlier you don't love like people yelling at you while you're out there.
It depends what people. I don't
Yeah.
know. My family kind of like stresses me out. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want that pressure, but if it's my girlfriend or my friends, it's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
sweet. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. There was a few times Mum was yelling at me. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I probably
Oh,
would have been
really?
better. Yeah, I was
Did you feel that?
it's not the pressure so much. It's just like,
It feels weird
yeah,
almost. Like,
I don't know. It's yeah. But
'cause
anyway,
you know they care, so you don't want to let them down, and you're like, ugh.
yeah. And then I feel like it's just that. It was for me. I had to concentrate so hard. Like I wasn't actually getting burnt out like energy wise. It was more like the mental concentration of
Interesting.
like just navigating that water, which I'd never done before. How about you? You like, is it more physical or mental, the battle out there?
I think the last year I had like it was really hard for me to concentrate for that long, and I remember looking up and feeling all dizzy. But I practiced the channel in longer runs a lot more this year, and like did longer, exercise where you're just locked in for longer, and I think that helped a lot with
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Well, actually, before I started, I had like a no-dose, which is basically caffeine.
Oh.
And I felt so locked in.
Yeah.
It was sick experience. Like, I was just locked in for like 2 hours. It was cool. So
Oh, okay,
I was stoked.
perfect.
I fell 3 times in the channel, which was kind of annoying, but every time I paddled up within like 30 seconds.
Okay.
So happy with that.
You didn't lose too much.
Didn't lose too much.
What about your line? How was that compared to? Was it
Pretty
north?
straight. Yeah, I went north
Yeah.
and then I kind of just went dead straight.
Straight
to
line.
like from that point on. So that was
Nice.
sick. Went past Josh Koo at one stage.
Oh.
Like I pumped past him and I didn't realize him and he yelled out to me, so that was pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Sick.
But I hit a trash bag, I'm pretty sure.
No way.
Just
Is
off-
that where you went down? One of them?
That was the 4th time I fell, just off
Okay.
like Diamond Heads. Hit a trash bag, which was pretty annoying because I
Yeah.
didn't see it. Just went boom. I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
I've had that happen before. It's crazy with the channel. Like, you're not just fast and you win. You're like, there's so many variables of like luck too.
Yeah.
Luck components, because you could even hit a fish.
Yeah. You aced your run, yeah?
I don't know if I aced it. I think no one has a perfect run.
Oh, as in like when I say ace, you didn't fall.
Oh, I didn't fall. No,
No.
I didn't fall.
Yeah.
Luckily,
Did Kane fall?
no. Okay, didn't fall.
Nice.
Yeah.
You guys were battling it out.
We were definitely battling it out. I don't think I would have won if I had fallen.
Yeah. Sick.
Takes a lot out of you to get
Uh,
back up. So
Anyway, so Johnny Hagen was out to my left when
Yeah.
I fell, I was way in front of him actually. I fell. He went out to my left. I was like, dude, I'm getting him back. So I pumped that finish and caught back up again and got him, which was
There you
pretty
go.
sick.
Were you able to lock into some waves towards the
I found the finish, for me, like that 600 foil was relatively big.
Okay.
Like the problem, I actually use more energy when I lock into the bumps. It's like so hard to keep it down.
Oh.
So
So it's a little bit bigger than what you would ideally be
ideally,
riding. Yeah.
ideally, I reckon I'd probably be on something similar to what you're using, to be honest. I'm a bit lighter as well. So.
Yeah.
But yeah. What was I going to say? I locked into a few. The finish was actually super cruisy. I found it pretty easy for me.
Okay.
Maybe I got a good swell or something as well there.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
you locked in some bombs, or maybe you're riding a little bit too big of a foil because.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Also, your filmer's just over there. I forgot his name.
Connor.
Connor. Sorry, yeah, Connor. Tell us a bit about this film you're making.
Ooh.
And what's it been like? Because I just noticed it's effort making these films. I'm excited to see it because it's got a sick storyline. One thing I love is like telling stories and like having that arc. And you've definitely, this like race season following it along, you've had that arc. So what's it been like filming that with Connor?
Honestly, I really give props to those guys because it's so hard to tell a story when like
You don't know
I have no idea what's coming out, to be
Yeah.
honest. Like, I know what I did, but like for them to compress that into a 10-minute video and like try to show a message to the audience is, I don't know what he's gonna include, what he's not gonna include. these like interviews where I'm just rambling and not really saying anything. Is he gonna cut them and piece them together? I really don't know what's gonna come out that much,
Yeah.
but
Okay,
yeah.
maybe you can say this to Connor as well. So what message would you like to put out from this film? Like what has this journey been like this past few months?
Right.
And like what would you like to share and how would you like people to feel about it if you were going to
Okay.
put it into a film?
Well, I don't know if he's gonna be able to do this, but
Yeah.
the message that I would give from just my experience with this whole race season this year was Kane was so far in front of me, and like I just had to think about, the thought process was if Kane goes down and pops back up and we're side by side and he crosses the finish, like I kept having this vision of him just like sticking his paddle in front of me and just winning at a photo finish.
Yeah.
So, what if that were to happen? Didn't you wish you just pumped a little more? Like, didn't you wish that every single bump, every single opportunity you have is going to impact your finish?
Mm-hmm.
And, one thing takes the next. So, like, if you catch one bump, then you're going to be able to get a different bump. So, like, the road you take will take you to a different road. And so every little inch that you're able to scrape away getting closer matters so much. And at the end, that's what did it with Kane. I mean, he was so far in front of me, I could have just looked behind me and been like, okay, Kai Thompson's behind me. He's that far. I'm just going to try and conserve my energy and make it to the finish and defend, But instead of that, I was just like focusing on I was like, all right, forget about where Kane is. I'm not even going to look at where he is. I'm just going to do my run and we'll see where I end up.
Sick.
So I think that was the message and the mindset that I think was really helpful.
Yeah. Can I try what about like every pump counts? It's like every single pump. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Every pump, but then you also have to be efficient. You can't just pump. Like, obviously, everyone needs to rest. So, choosing the spots where to rest to, everything counts.
Sick.
Every part of it for sure.
Every part. Well, cheers, Edo. Thanks for all these conversations.
Thank
I hope
you,
that
bro.
everyone can feel like they've followed you on this journey because,
hope
what a
so.
journey and well done again.
Thank you, Hugh.
No worries. Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
So there's this like gnarly added pressure on Edo that I think a lot of people didn't realize. And the fact that he won last year was crazy, but like there was a lot of pressure on him to like repeat this year. And so I'm like, hey, like let's tell your story. Let's do this. This is really sick. And then secondary to that, I've always had like a huge passion because I was a swimmer.
Yep.
I swam in college and stuff. And I always felt like there's a lot of sports that are not covered properly with like good high-end media and people that actually care about the sport. And I just saw Edo's passion and his dedication, like similar to like how a professional athlete or swimmer was doing it. And I'm like, he deserves this.
Yeah.
And so we put together this gnarly film following him through, but also talking about his love for the ocean and childhood, and the amount of like training that he's doing is crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Looks like some stuff's about to happen soon, but did you put together the last film with F1 that was previously shot with Edo?
I did not, but yeah, hopefully this is going to be out soon. And if you guys are down to check it out, here it is. Here's the link.
Sick. I'll add the link.
Putting it in his bio.
Yeah.
Hyping it.
Tell me a bit about, like, if we run out of time, it's okay, but what's your, like, what do you want to tell with this story? And, like, what are the main key things in producing a film and, like, telling a good story, in your opinion?
I think I want to talk about how it's okay to be competitive.
Yeah.
And that's like an underlying theme. I worked with Gabriel Medina and Chris Amore last year.
Yeah, wow.
For the Olympics, for ads for them, and interviews with them really struck me of like how they're gnarly competitive. And a lot of people, they want to hide that. People are like, "Oh, did you try hard?" And you're like, "No, I'm too cool for that," or whatever. And especially in Hawaii, that's like really subdued, and in like surf culture in general. But personally, I'm like, fuck that. Like, if you're gnarly competitive, show it. Like, show your passion. Like, be passionate about what you're doing. And like, you know, maybe it's because Edo's Italian and he's got that flair or whatever.
Yeah.
But he's, I think he has this almost like internal battle of like, he wants to be like humble here and not like be like crazy. But like, he's got this crazy drive that I just love, and that's what like really is like magnetic to his personality, his story, and everything.
Sick. Awesome. Well, thanks for chatting, Tomo, because that was it's got me excited. Yes. I'm keen to see in the film.
Thank you.
Jesus. There we go. Is he like an older brother to you? I feel like it must be annoying.
He's like,
we're about to go on a week trip together, and
Oh my
she
God.
has no idea what she's in for.
whoa, you have no idea what you're in for.
I don't know
I'm gonna wear this like this. Game on. Should I wear the mic like this?
Do you have like a card? Does it mean like cat?
Wait, no. Actually, you know what actually works really well if you put it on your nose.
I'm gonna get sunscreen all over
She
it.
looks pretty with it.
Hey, if you don't wake up one morning, I did it.
Dark that was.
Oh my God.
Are we already filming?
Are we not?
Yeah, I think he's recording.
Oh, great.
All right.
How do I know I'm recording?
That won't hold up in court, everybody.
Oh, it is. All right.
It is recording.
You just literally rinse yourself in court because you just said I'm not waking up one
Okay,
morning.
well, I won't kill you then.
Well, are you guys happy for me to take discretion and cut what's in and what's out?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, good.
If I
All
ever go to jail, it's because of this. I'm really happy.
Don't worry. We'll. I feel like I've got a good eye for knowing what's appropriate and not, but
No, put it all in.
put it all in.
all in.
Okay.
All right, seriously, yeah. How does it feel to finally beat Gabby?
Jeez.
It was stressful again for different reasons. I was just like, I was in my own head the whole time.
That's all that matters.
Well, you wait. Mid-channel past Olivia,
Yeah.
which means she was way out early.
Means like
She must have been leading.
I got up, saw Olivia, and then like for some dumb reason just decided to go to like the middle of the channel. Like screw Oahu.
Oh, you got right.
I was just like, hey, I'm just gonna go to the middle of the channel. And then my boat had to come tell me like, hey, what are you doing? You're way too far north. Like,
Oh, right.
Yeah, or you need to go more. I don't even know. I
Yeah.
had to go like.
So you cut hard
I had
right.
to correct. So I had to cut hard right, and then I saw this person, and I was like, that looks like Olivia. And then I got close, and I was like, that is Olivia. And I was like, I just didn't know. I was like, if like what was happening speed-wise. I was like, is Gabby ahead of us? Like, is she miles ahead of us? Like, is Olivia just having like a way faster race than in the past? Like, cause she used, I mean, we battled it out in past races. So I was like, okay, like maybe this is just her channel. Like she knows it. And I was just like full on like head trip. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna, and I couldn't.
You went past it pretty quick though.
Kind of, but I kind of like stuck by her for a while. Like,
Yeah,
couldn't
right.
really get rid of her. And then we hit like the Oahu bumps, got out of the channel, and I think I was a little more comfortable, and I just kind of like took off and then turned around, and I didn't see anybody.
Yeah.
And then I like finished the race, still didn't know. Kind of thought Gabby was maybe like on the beach already.
We looked at the tracker, and you guys, it was probably like.
You guys were like neck and neck.
Yeah,
I saw you both.
See her the
She
whole
was
time, which is
inside.
what's crazy.
So she would have seen you the whole way.
That's crazy. I didn't see her at all.
Yeah.
I didn't see Olivia. I didn't see her finish. And then I was going in, and the jet ski I was on sucked up a leash. And so I put on a snorkel and mask and went over under and was like trying to grab.
Wait. This is after you finished the race.
Right after I finished, the guy sucked up a leash on his ski, and I felt bad. So I was like, okay, I put on the mask. I was trying to like get it out of the intake,
Yeah.
and I couldn't. And I came up. I was like catching my breath and saw Gabby pass the finish line, and I was just like, oh my
Wait,
god, I did
what?
win! Like I thought I lost for sure. So it was stressful.
Wait, so you finished your race, and immediately put on a snorkel and mask and jumped under.
From the ski.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Kool-Aid's leash got sucked up.
Oh,
and that's
my
how
God.
it
Was it Nick Kool-Aid? Oh,
No way.
dude. What the fuck are you doing?
Wait, why? What did he do?
Yeah.
Is he a
Rookie
is he a
error to let your
problem
leash-
child? Oh.
Okay.
I battled Nick the whole fucking way.
Really?
So you got me the end, so I got to rinse him somehow.
You got to also tell us a bit about the M2M race because we didn't do a recap after that. How did that
Yeah.
go as well?
That was another one. Like
Yeah.
this one was a little more what I'm used to in terms of just like I was out there and alone for most of it, and then I saw Olivia, and then it was kind of a battle. But like M2M, Gabby and I met probably like with 20 miles to go, and then like she passed me and she was on the outside, and it was just back and forth the entire time. And then like I just couldn't get my equipment and me to do what I needed to do, and she hopped a couple bumps and it was like 20 seconds ahead of me.
Damn.
But like the whole time I just watched her and I was like, she's got me. Like I don't think I can catch her, and I like gave up, and then I watched her go ahead. So that was a fun battle too, like the whole time. And I kind of expected this race to be like that, and I was surprised when I didn't see her. And honestly, I was like so scared to start looking around.
Yeah.
So I think if I saw her and Olivia, I would have been like so freaked out. So it's kind of, I was just like, I'm just gonna keep going, doing what I'm doing, and push as hard as I can and make
Yeah.
it to the finish. So
What were the emotions like after M2M and now after M2O?
it's kind of funny because this is actually a complete redo last year.
Yeah.
I won Paddling Mua, lost M2M, and won M2O.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I hope I can pull off
Carbon
the same
copy.
thing. Like, if I can, it'll be a miracle. And Gabby's so freaking fast, and honestly, like, I was pretty worried that she was just gonna smoke me in this. Like the way she's been performing and how much time she's put in, I was like pretty convinced that she was just gonna like
Blitz it.
like just leave me in the dust. And so I figured, I was like, hey, this is the last race. Like I'm just gonna leave it all out
in
there.
there.
Like only do as much as I can. Of course, that's all I can do. And I was actually, I surprised myself a little bit, honestly.
Nice.
I wanted to win, but I was just, it all lined up better than I thought it
Perfect.
would. So yeah.
Any falls?
No, I stayed up the whole time.
Ooh.
520 or die?
520 or die.
Let's go.
Yep.
Nice. How was the finish? Was hard work getting in?
Hard work, but better than I thought.
Yeah.
It was the same as last year, and I was expecting like terrible. Like
Yeah.
I was expecting like, oh, I might have to paddle up shame it, and it ended up being way easier. And I like pumped through the finish, no problem.
Did you run in and just zigzag the reef, or did you stay out wide?
I
And
actually stayed out.
Yeah,
And so I was
same.
kind of like cutting in, and then would like kind of catch the outer swells and
Yeah.
then come back in, and then I was like, okay, I'm a little far out, and I like don't want to have to cut completely upwind to get in. And I got lucky with the set, and I just kind of like caught it.
yeah.
But honestly, like I was expecting way more of a grind at the finish.
Yeah.
Like I
Dude,
saved
yeah,
it.
The finish was
And
nice.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Super
oh,
nice.
This sucks, but like could be way worse.
Yeah.
Was it just me, or like as soon as you got into that HK section and there was no longer like side wash and everything,
Yeah.
like I just actually started standing there and going, "This is good."
Yeah.
Like before then, I was like, "Ugh," locked in the whole
Trying
time.
not to go into
Yeah.
panic mode. Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So it ended up being better than I thought, which was great. Like, I don't know, the last practice race we did over here on Oahu, like whatever, 3 or 4 weeks ago, I got humbled with that. Like it was the best, windiest day ever, and
Yeah.
I didn't make it to the finish. So I was like, oh gosh, like I
The head
really hope I
noise.
don't have a redo of that. So
Did you run the same 520 for that race?
same. I've been using the same setup for every race,
Yeah.
the exception of a tail wing switch out. Pretty much the same setup for everything.
Oh, you went to the full size thing?
Woo!
I didn't have the chopped version, so it's
chopped
all I have.
everything
up. Oh.
I don't have.
I'm a terrible person to
I don't
talk
know
to.
how to chop that stuff.
There's no way
Good
that's.
River, you want to start chopping?
It's not. It's way smaller than that. They just
I was
wrote
gonna.
the numbers
Oh,
on
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we just
yeah.
screw with everything.
Yeah, yeah. It's, I was 180.
Okay, we're
Looks
just-
like
we're just
looks like
learning.
Not
90.
180, yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely way smaller.
Okay, how do you feel now? You've just won. What's do you feel? Is it like you're totally stoked or?
I feel good.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel really good. I convinced myself I was losing.
Yeah.
Like every race, I was like, well, I'm gonna lose. Paddling Mua, I was surprised.
Yeah.
Into
The
it.
confidence. You gotta back yourself.
Positive self-talk. Come on.
Yeah.
Amazing equipment, but Gabby's gnarly. Like,
Yeah, she's fucking
really
good.
fast. Like, I
Yeah.
have confidence that I'm a fast spoiler, no
Yeah.
doubt, but
Yeah.
she's really, really
Mhm.
fast. So, I am,
Beat her though.
yeah.
You
I'm-
beat her.
It feels good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. it
Let's
does.
go.
Thank you.
All right. What's the plans for the next month or so, or like till next year? Talk us through.
Next week. We
What are you
commuted
doing?
on the Hood River for a week.
Nice.
So you, me, Cash.
We're either going to be best friends or we're never going to talk to
What
each
dates
other.
are you guys there from until?
22nd through the 29th or 28th?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 28th.
Nice.
21st or 28th.
Sick.
I'm gonna go a day earlier just to get like a bit of peace and quiet.
So what are you gonna do? Is it surfing turns there? Like you're gonna learn to parowing?
Honestly, no idea.
Okay. Sick.
Yeah, no clue. We'll see what we get up to.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Harrowing.
Hey, that was his idea. I, to
Oh.
be fair, would love to parawing.
Haven't done it yet?
I did it once.
Have you power
Fiji and ended up way downwind.
That's the whole point, right? If you do it in Hood River, it's a
like
downwind.
really light, and I
Yeah.
didn't do a great job. But
Yeah. But
Now we're gonna go sup downwind. These guys are gonna wing. I'll watch them.
I have genuinely no clue what I'm getting
Yeah.
myself in for, so I guess we'll
It's
see.
gonna be carnage. You want to
Sick.
see some of the clips of me and Cash on trips? Someone's gonna die.
Hey, I've been on a. Actually,
is Cash going too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
it's the three of us.
That's what.
Sick.
That's what I'm like.
Well,
I don't think she has any idea what she's getting herself into.
No.
Like, what's it like going on a trip with Cash?
Entertaining. Never knows next move.
The only trip
Yeah.
I went on with Cash. The only trip I went on with Cash, he was sick, and so he was like really sad.
He's a
I hope this is different.
I'll bring it right back.
Okay, fine.
Thanks for ruining the interview. Red those teeth.
All right.
All right.
Any final words you want to say?
It's been fun chatting with you over the races. I'm gonna miss our little chats, you
Yeah.
guys.
This little the trio's worked out well, I
It
think.
has, yeah. Maybe we'll start a podcast.
Thanks,
yeah.
I want to see that. I'll watch Oskar and Annie.
The problem
podcast.
is it's gonna go so far off
We're just
field.
gonna argue.
But
with
that's
each
what
other.
I want to hear.
It's gonna be like, what the
I think my goal,
Let's do one at the start of this next week and one at the end. We'll see how the relationships change. It's either gonna be like,
No, I want to update every day. It's like how are you feeling, or like
We hate each other.
do, like, and you got to rank it from 1 to 10. It's like 10 out of 10 is like you're feeling pretty friendly, but like
It's
1
a
out
3
of
right now.
It's that's pretty low.
I take that back right now.
All right, thanks guys.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Epic stuff.
Appreciate you doing all this stuff with the race.
Cheers.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Thank you. It's been so fun chatting.
Congrats to you as well.
Okay, Kai, you absolute hammer, #1 Australian. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, talk us through your race, bro. You came 3rd today in the M Tour. You must be stoking.
I'm wrecked, but I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Going
Yeah.
from 27th to 3rd, so I'm all stoked.
Yeah.
I thought I saw my dad. I don't know what my dad is. I think he didn't make it on the boat, so he might still be on Molokai.
Oh god.
But yeah, my run, good start. Fell once, probably 5Ks in with Finn, and then just found a rhythm and got into the groove. And then got into HK, I was probably in 6th, and then just powered through HK for the last like 10Ks and ended up nearly catching Edo and Kane. They were probably,
So you caught some ground in that section.
yeah, I caught up, probably 700 meters.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's solid.
I was on a mission.
Yeah.
I was on a serious mission.
Is there? So you're like right behind those top 2 guys right now. It feels like Kane and Edo maybe like, at least in this kind of conditions, are right there. What do you feel like you need to do to push to their level?
Have a little bit of a cleaner run. If I didn't
okay.
fall, all 3 of us would have been together. So like that was the difference, I guess, in the end for me. So only one mistake, so I can't be too upset with that. But, yeah, just
Tell us a bit about your M2M race as well. Where'd you come in that one?
M to M got second.
Sick.
A minute and a half behind Kane.
Uh-huh.
So
What was that one like? Were you battling with him the whole way? Were you close to him?
We battled for like in the middle of the channel for probably 5 kilometers.
Sick.
And then he had this little bit better run on the outside, and then through Kamalo, we stayed the exact same distance away from each other the rest of the run. But yeah, I mean, to be that close.
What
to
did
him,
you let him? How did he get ahead of you?
Just took the swell a little bit more at the
Yep.
start, and I was right.
Did you like lose a bunt on the inner, or like how does it
I
happen?
wouldn't say it was bump. I was higher, and I was cutting right, whereas he was just going straight down with it.
Yeah.
So I cut right too much at
Yeah.
the start. That's where I lost it.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Tell us a bit about the gear that you're using. You're on Axis now.
So I'm on Axis, and I'm riding a Kalama Gator board.
Yep.
That has been game changer. It's been such a big help for me, the Kalama board.
Yeah.
But the Axis foils, I'm riding a 920 wingspan, which is around 530 area,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm riding on a 25 skinny rear tail.
Yeah.
Mass is 72, and it's
Is that how much you weigh? 72.
no the mast.
Oh, the master 72.
Mass is 72 is tall. I'm like 78 kilos.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
a little fat now. No, I'm not that
Sick.
fat.
All right. So what's your plan for like the next month or so? You heading back to Maui?
I'm gonna chill here for a couple days, then go back to Maui, have a little fun, do some downwinding, go surfing, just breathe a little.
Yeah.
Maybe go to do some work.
Yeah.
Some money. And then I'm probably gonna head to the gorge. I'm gonna
Sick.
go do the gorge downwind races.
Wicked.
In the
That
middle
sounds
of
epic.
August. Yeah.
Nice, man. Are you planning to come back to Australia at any time, or like?
When the wind kicks in at home, I'll come back. But I'll definitely be back for WA race week.
Yes, let's go, dude.
Fucking love
Last year you killed that,
That's
and I reckon I've got to try hustle and catch up to you guys again.
Hell yeah. You're just
Yeah.
there. You'll
Just
get
there.
it.
Yeah, we'll get it.
It took
All
me
right.
3 years.
Yeah, exactly. Well, cheers, Kai. Congratulations again.
Thanks, buddy.
Dude, I'm so stoked for you, so let's get it. Okay, we're here with Finn Spencer.
Yes.
Let's talk through your M2M and M2O race.
First of all, just incredible. Like those two channels are legendary, and we were super lucky with good conditions for both. So just had a blast.
Sick.
Yeah. And then
How was the conditions on the M2M race? Was it what you expected it to be?
M2M, I don't think it was like at all time, but it was still great. And at least we had good bumps all the way to the finish and finished in decent bumps, which made a huge difference, especially for M2O today. Like energy wise and fitness wise, wasn't as gassed out as last year.
Yeah, totally. Where'd you place in the M2M?
M2M, I think I was 8th or 9th, and then this one finished 6th, so a
Sick.
little improvement.
Are you stoked with that result, or like there's a fire to get maybe?
I mean, second last year, so the goal was to win this year. But I mean, it's just no matter what, it's a fun time.
yeah, sweet. All right, what was this M2O race like? Was it as big as you expected it to be, or conditions similar?
I mean, not like crazy, scary big, but fun. Like there were a couple. This is probably my favorite downwind run in the world. It's just so unique and unlike anything else, with the sometimes just massive runners and then bumps coming from each direction. So it's pretty incredible.
Wicked.
Yeah.
I got to ask it. Let's talk a bit about your gear that you have. So it's from Duotone.
Yeah.
People have been saying it's kind of got a bit of like Mike's Lab influence in it in some ways. Is that true? Like what?
Yeah, we
what's
got the
development process?
D Lab program going.
Yeah, sick.
The whole design team has been working super hard. They made some incredible gear.
Yeah.
Like last year again, and then we were working with our friend on Maui, Maurizio, who was building some of the prototypes. Some of the stuff was built in the factory, and so yeah, just a huge team effort, and everyone is amazing at that.
Yeah. What's your role in? Are you like reviewing like how?
Yeah, just like giving general ideas. I mean, we come to these races, see what everyone else is on. I mean, obviously learn from the best other gear out there, and then yeah, just try and give them some ideas, and then just test as much as we can, make improvements, and yeah.
Sick. What's some things from last year that your foils have this year? They're like making them way better than they were a year ago.
Yeah, I mean, I think similar with everybody, just went a little higher aspect, tried to make everything a little thinner, a little slimmer, higher aspect tails. So it seems like everything's going in a similar direction, which is cool, and the gear's getting a bit closer.
Yeah, definitely. How can you tell us some dimensions on the mast and things, or those things like
Those are a little under wraps.
Okay,
a little bit.
all right,
Yeah.
all right.
It's just
How long
as
is
small
that?
as we can.
Yeah. How long is the mast that you're riding?
Mass is 75.
Sick.
Yeah.
Do you think that's like kind of where you landed? It feels like a comfortable spot.
Feels pretty good. Like if you're in small, like really small bumps, I think something shorter is better. But then in big bumps, it's nice to have that range and kind of margin
Totally.
for error, because if the mass is too short in big bumps, you're like hitting the nose or foils coming out. So it's just, felt like a good compromise.
Wicked. How about, do you have any plans for the coming months now that you've finished this whole race?
Yeah, I've been training so hard the last few months for all these races. It was pretty much all I was doing. So psyched to get back to surf foiling a bit, winging and some waves. Been slacking on our testing duties a little bit with the wings and boards and foils. So get back to that a bit more, and
Wicked.
just hopefully maybe go on some trips elsewhere, and
Where would you like to go?
would love to go to Australia. Have some
Sick,
friends
man.
down there. Say waves are really good for surf foiling, which is one of my favorite things. So yeah,
Awesome.
would be pretty rad.
Do you surf much as well?
Surf a lot too, so
Sick.
definitely bring a surfboard.
Well, if you come over to Oz, come over to West Oz and see us over there. Don't
West Oz looks mental.
West Oz is sick. We got Margaret River. We can go up north. There's heaps of cool spots. So
Seems sick.
check it out. All right, thank you, and I'll see you around later. Jeff, good to see you again, man.
Good to see you.
How'd you go today?
Honestly, that was one of the most fun runs ever. It felt like just full speed the whole way and really good connections between the bumps. And yeah, just felt like max speed, just holding on.
Okay.
Picking the line.
Wicked.
Yeah.
So let's start back at the M2M.
Okay.
What was the journey like coming from Maui, Molokai, and then to Oahu?
Yeah, it was good. It's crazy doing it in one weekend because just so much action going on, but it makes it like really easy for travel, and then just as a whole experience, it's really cool just to pack it all together. So M2M was really fun too. We got amazing conditions for both runs. So
Perfect. Where did you place in the M2M?
M2M, I think I was 7th place. I think I was feeling good. Some of the guys were super fast in the certain like specific bumps, so I couldn't quite keep up with those ones. But yeah, felt good through the end of the race.
So you struggled at the start a bit and then caught up at the end, or kind of how did you?
Yeah, I wouldn't say struggled, but just like didn't excel as much as the other guys because they were like super fast. So was doing my best to keep up, but felt better out here than for that one for sure. Like my setup matched the speed of the bumps a little.
Out here at the M2O.
Yeah, I think there's a little more like power in these ones and felt a little faster, which I'm pretty used to. So that was nice.
Yeah. I just really struggled, for me personally, at the start of that M2M. I struggled to keep up with those bigger swells.
Yeah.
I don't know. Were you matching the speed of them, or like were you able to hold with those?
Yeah, I was able to go on the big ones. I think it takes a lot of like focus for sure to really make sure you're riding as efficiently as possible, because a couple of mistakes and like you're off the back for sure. So it was, if you could keep on those good ones, it was so much fun.
Yeah. How about the finish of the M2M? Were you up and overing? Were you pushing hard? What was that like?
Yeah, finish, I rode a little bigger foil than I did last year. So finish, I like made some ground on some people. So it always feels better to do it that way.
Okay.
But yeah, it was good.
How about staying on Molokai? Where did you stay?
We stayed in the west side in the Paniolo Hollows, and it was
nice,
just beautiful place over there on the
It's insane.
west coast.
Yeah, it's crazy for me. Like I'm from Western Australia. Like up north in where we live is like really similar to that. So
nice,
it kind of felt like I was at home. It was good.
Yeah. Oh, I want to go out there one day.
Yeah, for sure. You're welcome anytime. Come over. All right. So then M2O.
M2O.
Who was driving your boat? How'd you get out to the boat?
I had Finn's boat driver has a cousin. His name is Kulani, who's super nice. So he was driving our boat, and drove up to the start. Start was pretty good this year. Like much more organized, with the boats below the line. And took me like 1 or 2 bumps to get going, and I had to fall right after the start. But after that, it's nice like picking some people off, and like just getting the focus back in and going from there.
For people who maybe don't know how that start worked, do you want to run us through like what were some of the rules with the boats?
Yeah.
And then like how we didn't actually start at the buoys. Do you want to just explain that?
Yeah. So they kept the boats south of the southern buoy on the start line, which is good because last year was kind of a mess of boats and riders, which is pretty dangerous if you get a big mix of everyone.
Totally.
So this time it's just riders above, boats below, which was definitely better. And then the start line in the meeting, I think there's just some confusion because they said like, oh yeah, you could go wait above the buoys, but I'm pretty sure they intended for you to just wait before and then go through to start. But I think they didn't really say it that way, so a bunch of people were going to start like just behind the plane further north, which it was still a super fair start and everything worked out. So
you know what surprised me is they said the start was at 11:05.
Yeah.
And then the guy who was kind of telling us at that debriefing said at 11:04 they'd drop it, and if everyone's lined up, it could go any time in that minute.
Yeah.
And then we started at like 11:05 and like 20 seconds. I don't know.
I know, I was expecting the red flag, I think it was, to go up a minute earlier.
Yeah.
So I think they were just a minute behind on that, but still worked out. I guess everyone was ready.
Sick. How many times have you done this channel?
This will be the 5th year, so done all the races since 2018, and there was a few year gap in there.
Nice.
So it's pretty cool. I think I was saying this, like, I don't remember exactly the conditions every year, but it feels like the equipment now is so much better that you can really like take advantage of the faster bumps and everything. So this year to me was by far the best run I've had out there.
Wicked.
Because I think it was like, good conditions and everyone's riding good stuff. So
sick.
It's really fun.
How about the end? Talk us through, did you fall at any stage once you were up in the middle?
Yeah, so middle, I felt like really good, like focus, connecting well. And then China wall, my tail wing snapped.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. So my safety boat, I'm like, I do.
How did it, wait, you just pushed and it just went crack?
Yeah, it was a prototype. I haven't broken anything in like years downwinding, but I guess, I don't know, it happens when you're pushing the limit, like small and everything like that. So yeah, just right down the middle, snap one. But
How did you fix that? The boat came up next to you and you
yeah, boat came next to me. I was lucky to have a couple people on my boat. Sam and my girlfriend Camille were like handing the tools to each other. Sam jumped in the water, was handing me the stuff, so I didn't want to like, get help from the boat or anything.
Sweet.
And literally just unscrewed it in there, held the screws in my mouth, tried not to like swallow them and choke on them or something. But managed to do it. Took like a few minutes. I don't know exactly how long it took, but once I was up, I was like battling a bunch of guys again. So still think I was top 20.
Yeah.
After.
Sick.
Yeah.
Well done, dude. That's smashing it for swapping a foil.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it was, would have been nice to see where it came in like after the whole run, but honestly, it was just so fun to be out there.
Yeah.
What are you fun run?
Feeling now after completing this for another year? Like, do you feel like you have this big build up of emotion and now it's like all done, or where's it?
I think honestly, like there was some guys like Kane for sure, and Edo's always super fast. That like were really next level this year. So it's gonna be cool to see like, go back, work on everything like fitness, equipment, and then try and come back for it. So
Yeah,
I think
sick.
it's always motivating.
What's the plan for tonight?
Flying tonight, we're catching a flight home.
Oh,
We're back on Maui, so it's close. Saves a lot of logistics,
Sick.
going to sleep at home. But I mean, we're gonna hang out with everyone at the beach here until the end. So
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Well, thanks for the chat.
Thank you so much.
Congrats again.
Yeah, congrats on your run.
Appreciate
Pretty
it.
cool to do it for the first time.
Oh, it was so sick for the first time. Loved it. Yeah.
That's the best part is getting everyone, especially people
Yeah.
from all over.
Yeah,
to
it was
do
wicked. And that was definitely, out of all the races we did, that was by far my favorite. I
That's good to
like
hear.
that one the best.
That's really good to hear because I
Yeah.
feel like it can be pretty challenging, but
Yeah. Well, what I would love to see maybe, and at some stage, is an M2M2O race.
Oh,
Like, I reckon that would fill the endurance bug, because I felt like I still had a bit left in the tank at the end there, which maybe is a bad thing. But yeah, we could
it's
go longer.
really-
We could go longer.
we really need to wear ourselves out.
Yeah. Maybe what do you think about that?
Find the limit. Yeah, I think there's tons of potential for longer ones and stuff. It's just like how hard you can push for all.
I want you personally. Would you want to do something like that or not?
I mean, if it existed, for sure.
Okay, sick.
I wouldn't want to.
Imagine the logistics would be so bad.
Logistics would be nuts. I wouldn't like. I still love these races for sure, and like especially with the new start and finish for M2O, it's just like one of the best races now. And I think we've been lucky with conditions for that too. But like stuff like that makes a big difference. So as long as there's like rideable conditions the whole way, I think race is a race. It'll be
Sick.
fun. Yeah.
Nice. Well, thank you, dude. I'll catch you later.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
Wicked. Let's do it.
Let's do it, huh?
We finally have got the man, the myth, the legend, Jarrod Snow, in to have a chat. So let's run through two races because we didn't do one at the end of the M2M. So tell us about your M2M experience and then M2O. And maybe even start with that channel crossing you did
Okay.
with the Sonova crew.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So Sonova crew, we did an M2M practice run and bombing conditions. Epic. So fun.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the best crossings ever done, I reckon.
Yeah.
It's pretty epic. And then M2M had a pretty good day, bad start, pretty good middle, and a pretty good ending. So
Yeah.
pretty happy.
Sick.
And today, man, that was a hectic day.
So hectic. This was a full-on day, hey?
Yeah. What do you reckon it compared to the M2M?
The M2M run,
Yeah. How do you
The
reckon it compared?
it was a lot. The start was actually really big moving swells,
Yeah.
but the whole way through it was lighter and not as easy to go fast.
It
as
was
I'd
light,
expected.
hey?
Yeah.
Man,
Well,
it was light.
I want to backtrack a little bit more. That
Yeah.
M2M practice run you did.
Yeah.
Talk us through the boat ride back. Who are you with? What was going down?
So, Gio, myself, my brother, Marcus, and James Casey.
Yeah.
And we had Zane Swartz as a Swartzer or whatever as a boat driver, and epic rundown. We thought that was going to be the icing on the cake. That was it. And then we get in the boat, driving upwind all the way back up to Maui, and it was gnarly.
Yeah.
Like, I was death gripping on, heart rate's 160 on my watch. I was just like,
I'll get you
next
to
level.
airdrop some of those videos.
Dude,
Yeah.
next level.
Tell us about the kid up the front of the boat.
So there's this poor kid on helping Zane.
Yeah.
He's probably like 10 years old.
Yeah.
And he's just got a death grip with an absolute horror show on his face.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, it was a good time. It was honestly like one of the best things I reckon that's ever happened. It was epic.
That good?
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I went. I wish I went.
It was epic. Unfortunately, my brother hurt his knee, but it was pretty epic.
Yeah, I mean, it shows how hectic the ride was.
Yeah.
They hurt his knee.
Totally.
Okay, so talk us through the M2M. You smashed that race.
Yeah, I had a
Place did
pretty
you
good
come?
race. I think I came 8th.
Sick.
Yeah, so that was a pretty good race. I had a bit of a bad start, but a pretty good middle and then a pretty good ending. Came in a little bit early.
Yeah.
That run's so weird. You aim at Lanai for so long, and then you try and come in quartering. But I came in a little bit early and ended up downwinding in bay bumps sort of stuff. And yeah, a lot of people did that. So
definitely. Were you chasing anyone? Was there a battle going down?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure of his name, but it's the Tahitians.
Yeah.
And he was super fast, and I was just trying to be on his tail, but he just got me in the end.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay, and then run us through what was your like coming to Molokai? It's quite a remote place.
Yeah.
I found out.
Yeah.
What was your experience there like?
There was lots of thorns on Molokai.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy.
Yeah, wear some thick thongs if you go to Molokai.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's a pretty sick place though. We stayed on the west side, and I think it's definitely prettier. So if you ever go, west side's pretty cool. Yeah, I liked Molokai. It was sick.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And then we jumped on, packed your billets this morning on the boat.
On the boat. Yeah.
And then started. You got dropped out nice and early, or?
Yeah, relatively early. We paddled out and got the M2O boat, dropped us off at the start line. The start line was super interesting today. Like there was, 2 buoys for where we were supposed to start, but everyone paddled so far north.
Totally.
That was pretty interesting, but I probably preferred it, to be honest. And then
Where those boys were was like flat water, basically.
yeah, it was too close.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, gun went off when we started, and there was supposed to be a bit of a lag time with the boat. So there's a time for the foilers to get away without any boat wake, but it didn't really happen like that. It was kind of a bit, So boat wakes were still a bit of an issue this year, but they were definitely better, and at least it's trying, trying to get better. And then the rest of the run was sick.
I'm Liam Wood.
I'm Shep Nelson.
How'd you go today?
It was good. I thought it was like the start was pretty good, and in the middle of the channel it got like, this channel's always to me like good and then moody and then good and then moody, and so that's kind of how it was. And in the middle, at like an hour 50, I fell. And it took me like 28 minutes to get going again.
Oh.
I was dying, but then finished under my goal time, so I was pretty happy with it.
Stoked.
Yeah. How about you?
I fell like maybe once at the halfway mark of just like a bump that just kept going, and my foil just went, no thanks, and I blew up.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, I'm sweet, and I actually got up straight away. Like, just got on the boards, got up straight away, felt comfy, and then I fell right at China walls, like in the worst spot that you could ever fall. There was boat wakes, there was backwash, and for like half an hour I'm just swearing and throwing stuff and like just trying to inhale mustard just so that my cramps went away.
Yeah.
And within like 30 seconds, I've never done that before. I learned that
Really?
last night.
Was it
mustard?
So I got these little mustard pouches.
was it from McDonald's?
Yes.
Because I heard it's got to be Mickey D's mustard.
Really?
Yeah.
So I didn't know this.
It's probably so much salt. Yeah.
And I hate mustard too. It tastes like, it tastes horrible.
Yeah.
So I took that and went, oh, I'm good. And then it took me another like 10 minutes and I got up. And then I went all the way, but I went really wide so I could cut all the way in. But my feet and my back were just folded in half.
That's why I couldn't get going again, because it's like my legs just didn't want to do what I knew they had to do.
But that's a Sydney run. That's like a Sydney or Australia run. That was just perfect. Like if I rode a surf foil, you'd be so much more comfortable than a race foil because you could just turn off everything.
Yeah. Tons of peaks.
That felt like home until the last, 2 miles.
And the Hawaii Kai section was really good. I don't know. We lucked out like 2 years in a row where that end could have been bad, and I thought it was great. So
That's what I mean. I was like, I got to those bumps like that I was fearing for. I went, oh, I'm actually not too bad.
Yeah.
And I rode through the buoy and just through my paddling, probably cried.
yeah. It was an emotional finish.
Oh yeah. I never thought about my parents and like all that shit more than my life. I was like, I take up a new sport.
My kids and my wife were waiting, so I'm like, I can't leave them here. I've got to get to them. So.
I gotta take up a new sport because that was brutal. I'm not foiling for like a month. I'm gonna start scooter riding or something.
That was so good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone's gonna come and do it.
Yeah, I thought it was great. Like, hard, but that channel's always hard. Yeah. Right? So, yeah. felt good.
Tell us a bit about the M2M as well. Sorry. Yeah, it's okay.
No, you're good. You're good. And this guy won.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Yes,
Big
bro.
wing. On the wing.
Yeah.
Take one of the.
Yeah. Here, take mine.
I'll
Take mine.
No, it's fine. I gotta undo this.
It's a little podcast. You can do it while you undo your foil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself, and then we'll dive into the interview.
All right. My name's Marley, Franco. I'm 17 years old, and I'm from Maui.
Sick.
Dude, how'd you go? You won. I didn't even know you won. You should have told me 10 minutes ago when I asked you. I was like, how'd you go? You went, good.
That was fun.
So it was good?
Yeah, it was
Did
good.
you smoke everybody or was it pretty close?
Yeah, I was like in third or like fourth for like half the race. And I had like a really good line at like after ADs. And I just like caught up by like everyone.
How big was your wing that you're on, like your hand wing?
6.2 meter mode ultra, so it has a double skin. That thing just goes so fast.
6 at your height? Oh my God.
Yeah.
That thing would be just on the ground.
You fell like 6 times.
Yeah,
right?
like 4 or 5 times.
No way. And you still caught up?
Yeah.
Where'd you fall the first one?
First time was like maybe 10 minutes after the start.
Yeah.
Like quite a bit, like just kind of went down.
Yeah.
But and then just like throughout the channel a couple times, then in the like close to the finish almost, like outside channel walls once.
Are you happy with your foil choice?
Yeah, so it was good. It was perfect. It wasn't too small. And it wasn't like too big. So it was perfect.
So you got lucky.
Yeah.
I wasn't that lucky. Mine was way too big.
to ask, when I was in the middle of that channel, it didn't feel windy at all.
No.
So like, how was it on a wing? It's like you need the wind for the wing. So what was it like? Yeah.
It was crazy. It was like I was like almost going back and forth at one point. So luckily I had like really good tacks going down on my heel side, and I was able to just go straight downwind almost. So caught a lot of distance there, but it was so sick. It was light though.
Yeah, in the middle it kind of died. I kind of freaked out and I went, oh, this might be a good choice. And then it just got bigger. I felt like it got bigger right towards China walls. It got so solid. I got so scared.
That's not happening.
How'd the other races go for you? How was M2M?
Good. M10 was fun. I did that on the sub foil, so that was pretty cool. But yeah.
Me and him battled the whole way until right at like the last 2 miles. And his little 14-year-old legs just gapped me.
17.
14. No,
Marley did. Tell him the whole route of like
Tell him the story.
3 different.
Yeah, I did the first race I did was Patalamua. I did that on a parawing.
Yep.
That was fun. I got second there, so it was pretty cool.
Sick.
And then second race was M to M on the sup foil, and then third race M to O here on the
the
wing.
trifecta. That's so
Can't make
sick.
up your mind, huh?
Yeah.
If you had to do that again, you had to choose one, what would it be? The
Probably
whole
the
thing.
wing.
Probably the wing?
Yeah, just so fast and fun.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
What
I'm
size
jealous.
is this foil?
this is a 550 high aspect, so pretty small, but
Sweet.
yeah.
That would have been perfect.
Yeah.
That would have been so perfect.
Well, congrats.
Going out.
You wish you
you.
told me. I didn't know. I was just like, you went good. It's like, yeah. Sick.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. That's good.
Plans for the future? Like, what do you get up to? Are you still in school? What's happening for the
I
next?
have 1 year of school left, so after next year, then I'm gonna be out. So yeah, hopefully to just keep going to sports and have an awesome time. So it's pretty fun.
Wicked. Thanks,
Yeah.
man. Looking forward to seeing what you do.
Yeah, thank you.
Man, it was good. Good channel crossing. How'd the foil feel?
Foil felt good. The legs were, everything felt sick. I had a great run until in about an hour 45 or an hour 50, and then the legs just went to jelly, and I was like, right, not like last year, I'm not going to eat shit in this wobbly bit. I'm just going to keep riding through and exactly carbon copy of last year. Legs buckled, ate shit right in the worst place, right when you're starting to hit the backwash.
Yeah.
And it was just like this, and at first I'm trying to get on my board just straight off the other side again. I'm just like, oh no, here we go.
I felt that backwash off ADs like 2 miles out. I was
Man,
It's like 5 miles out, bro.
Man, I was so far out. I think the second third of once you get 2/3 through it, all of a sudden you just feel it.
Yeah.
And it just starts going.
Yeah.
But I think I went a little bit south on the line.
Yeah, how'd that feel?
Felt good.
Did the wind get super light down there though, or not
There was
too bad?
no wind.
Yeah.
I was just sweating and I was like, I'm so glad I'm not on a wing.
Yeah.
If I cut right, I felt a little bit of a breeze, but it was dead.
Yeah.
And like, you know what? You don't see the cap. There's no white caps. It was just all swell.
Yeah, try starting in there. Trust me, don't do it. Oh,
That's a
brutal.
no-fall zone.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I knew it. So it's just like last year when I was in the water, I'm just like, oh no, I've done it again. Why have I
How
done
long did it
this
take
to
to get
myself?
up?
Not quite as bad as last year, 15 to 18 minutes.
And I heard last year was like 50.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
last
that's
year
way
was
better.
forever.
That's way better.
I was still fucking gnarly.
Yeah.
But then I was so shattered, I fucking literally 2 minutes later ate shit again. And then that one was about 10 minutes.
Yeah. Head noise was going nuts by that stage.
And then you're like, okay, after I'm up this time, I'm just going to fucking get there.
Yeah. Oh, dude, good work. How was
Made
it?
it.
Another year.
Did you take M2M run or this run again? Which did you prefer, Armie?
Oh, the M2M's fun. This is brutal. I mean, this is epic. This was actually really good bumps today. It's just, for me, like 1 day off between them is not enough. Like I felt great this morning. I rested well. I ate well. Everything was as good as it could be. But like after the M2M, unless I guess I just would have to take the M2M bigger size foil and just go really slow. Like that's actually the only way I could do it probably because just like an hour and a bit in, my legs are gone, bro. I just can't fucking stand properly anymore. Like right now, I can hardly stand up.
Were you taking nutrition out there, Armie? What were you?
Yeah, just electrolytes and fluids, that was it. Yeah. But nah, it's just the juice in the legs is
The recovery's
gone.
Yeah. Recovery's hard between 1 day in between. It's pretty tricky.
Not enough.
This one is, it gets wonky at the moment that your legs get tired.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly where he fell. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly right.
Those
Shit.
So brutal.
Paddle ups drain you. Like I had that
Oh,
last year.
yeah.
It just destroyed me. Eh?
Yeah, same.
You're on mic now.
Oh, shit.
No senses.
So I
This
promised
interview's no
myself,
censor.
I
Fucking
promised
say what you
myself
want.
after last year, I'm not doing the same as last year. Fucking carbon copy.
Okay, John. So this interview is not going to go online anywhere. Just tell us your raw thoughts.
No, fucking. Yeah. Not going anyway.
So I had a really good run this year.
Yeah.
Last year I lost 53 minutes with 4 falls.
Yeah.
And this year I lost maybe 4 minutes with 4 falls. So
Nice.
Oh, so you pop back up straight away. Legend.
I sized up. I used the same foil that I used last year. I wanted to use the 680, and then I got out there and I was like, same as you. I was still a bit tired from M2M. I was like, you know what? Just put the 770.
Make it.
Just go lit. And I was lit.
You must have been bombing out there.
Well, there was one set came through and you were in front of me, and I was like, oh, the 770 can hang, but I was like, as you get tired, it's a lot to hold the foil down. So
My front leg was burning up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
It's a lot of different energy.
Both
Like
legs.
M2M's a very different energy compared to that channel. That channel's
today there was like a decent wind swell rolling through, so like the bigger foil could go all right. So like it was, I don't know, it wasn't that long period, so I could.
There was some fast ones though. There was some fast
There was some
water.
big bumps. Yeah. Those ones moving south, you just wanted to jump on them, and then like probably halfway through, you started to get the ones that came from under Molokai, and they pushed you in the most perfect, those big wedges.
Yeah.
And you get the kind of ones going there, and you just fucking hammered on those.
About like 2 Ks, or no, must have been 15 or 20 Ks in. I got on one that I literally sat on it for like 2 Ks. It must have been 2 kilometers.
Yeah.
Just like on the same bump going,
Always,
this
dude.
is so good. And then that
I'm
was,
still on my run. Look at me go! I'm 1 kilometer off course.
I think I had the sickest start I've ever had as well. Yeah,
shit.
I looked left and right. I was like, what the fuck is everyone? Yeah. And then like literally 30 seconds later, Tom Constant, phew, someone else, phew. I'm like, yeah, they're on 500s. I'm on a 770, whatever.
tell us what's going to happen today, this afternoon. Maybe start with you, Oskar. How are you feeling?
Beers. I've been out of drink for like 3 months. It's been fucking, I'm already had a couple.
I think we do deserve a beer.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, it's heard the Armstrong tent down here is stacked with beers.
Tent stacked with beers.
Heard they're all 0% and light or something. Armstrong's got the full strength stuff, so come on down. Tequila for Armie. Yeah. Cheers, guys. I appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it, guys.
Quick update from the team here at the Foil Project. Desert Winds Downwind Foiling the Ningaloo is available online now at thefoilproject.com. If you enjoy the podcast and want to support the Foil Project, the best possible way you can do this is by renting Desert Winds at thefoilproject.com. The 47-minute documentary takes you on the 300-kilometer journey from Red Bluff to Mildura Wreck, where we get to traverse amazing coastline, see the most beautiful animals, and have the absolute adventure of a lifetime. From the live reactions of over 700 people who got to see the film on the Australian tour, I can promise that you will enjoy it. It feels right to give back to this beautiful place that gave us such an amazing adventure. So 5% of all online sales are going to be donated to the conservation organisation Protect Ningaloo. By raising awareness and taking considered action, I truly hope that we can conserve beautiful places like this around the world for generations to come. So please head to thefoilproject.com, check out Desert Winds, and I hope you enjoy this episode of The Foil Project. Cheers.